Welcome to the Shotgun channel. In today's episode we'll be testing two different caliber guns in a hunting scenario, and the main aim of this exercise is to see if a trap gun can be used for small game hunting. Now I've got with me today my Winchester 101 Pigeon Grade Trap version. That's the 12 gauge. So I'm going to be using that to see if I can actually hit a target out up to 50 yards out. And Mitch, what are you actually shooting with today?
Today I'm shooting with the CZ515 Tactical with the lever release.
Right, and now what ammo are you going to be shooting with first?
I'll be first shooting with the CCI standard velocity 10-17 feet per second, and second up I'll be shooting with the CCI subsonics hollow points at 10-50 feet per second.
Excellent. So I'm going to be using the Trust Competition cartridges that are at 12-50 feet per second, 7.5 size shot. That's my first attempt. The second one will be using the Winchester 00 Buckshot, which are 9 pellets in a cartridge, and that's at 13-25 feet per second. Now, as I mentioned, these targets are 50 yards out. How do you reckon you'll do, Mitch?
I reckon I'll do pretty well with the
Excellent.
22. You don't have any problems at 50 yards.
Excellent, and he's absolutely right. But how we're going to go with the 12 gauge, well, that's yet to be seen. So Mitch is going to be shooting at the target on the left down the range, and I'm going to be shooting on the target to the right hand side. So we'll just set up and then we're ready to go. So Mitch, are you ready to take your first shot?
Yep, ready to go.
All right, set her up. All ready. Right, so Mitchell's already had his first shot. Now I'm going to have mine, and I'm going to use my top barrel. That's got a full choke in it, and I'm using the Trust cartridges, so at 12-50 feet per second. Okay, I'm ready. Oh, there it is there. What?
So you just said 3 shots.
It was with 3 shots on this one target. As you can see, that's definitely a hit. So if that was a rabbit, yeah, it's definitely full on. So, and with the other one, you can see it's a 3 shot, so it is a clean shot as well. Right, Mitch, you ready for your second round? So these are the hollow points, aren't they?
Yep, hollow points.
All right, let's see how you go. All right, when you're ready. See clear hits there. absolutely. Hit the target well. Okay, so ready to take my second shot, and I am using the Winchester 00 Buckshot. So we're going to see how this goes. Now at that feet per second, it's going to kick a little bit. That's what I expect, but it's in my top barrel. Okay. So we can see now, shooting at 30 yards, what the results are. So realistically, we have found that 50 yards is not a good distance to use Buckshot 00 at. Okay, so 30 yards, yes, absolutely, you can do that with a trap gun. Okay, so there we have the results after that test. So we could see that basically at 50 yards out, using the 00 Buckshot, it's more of a wild card. Even though I used a full choke on that, which is my top barrel, we didn't hit anything at 50 yards, which is basically what we expected, because that's sort of, you know, the maximum range out there, because, or even beyond that, because at 50 yards you're going to get flyers and they're going to go everywhere, which was the case. We didn't hit anything. And so Mitch, what do you reckon? With the 22 that you had, you used the tactical there, no issues really?
Nah, no issues with it. Even with the hollow point and just the normal subsonics, you know, no problem with that at all.
So do you so do you reckon if you were shooting further out than 50 yards, you must probably have similar results if you were at 75 yards,
yeah,
even at 100?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
20 kids can easily do 75 yards, anything like that, really.
Yeah. So look, that's exactly right. That's what we expected. In the additional test that we did for the 12 gauge, we actually brought the target in from 50 yards to 30 yards for the Buckshot, and that's where you can see that we actually hit it, and it did destroy it with those 9 pellets that we've got in there. But just remember, it is a trap gun, so we actually had to point the gun in front of the target, below the target, more or less into the ground, just right in front of it, compared to a rifle when you're actually, of course, aiming straight at a target. So we had to do that, otherwise we were shooting over the top, because remember, it is a trap gun, so it does shoot slightly higher, that gun. So that's the difference. Your whole point is below and in front of the target. So look, please share your comments and give us some of your examples, what you've tried at different distances using a trap gun, if you have, for hunting, how that worked for you. And please subscribe to the video and like it, and we can bring you more content like this. Thank you for watching the Shotgun channel, and thanks Mitch for trying out the 22. Okay.
No problem.